$2,000 a month shouldn't buy financial freedom, but in 5 countries, it makes this dream completely realistic in 2026, and the numbers might shock you. The biggest surprise comes at number 3. Most people assume Airbnb income only works if you already have money. That assumption is exactly why this works so well. That mindset keeps millions trapped in expensive cities, while digital nomads quietly build wealth in paradise. The math changes everything when housing costs drop to under $400 monthly and restaurant meals cost less than a coffee back home. These 5 destinations offer legal residency pathways, reliable internet, and living costs so low that modest Airbnb income becomes life-changing money. But there's a catch with each location that most travel influencers won't mention, starting with the country where your dollar stretches furthest, and later I'll show you the one that quietly turns Airbnb into a cash machine. Vietnam, where $25 feeds you for a week. Ho Chi Minh City apartment rentals start at $250 monthly for modern studios in expat-friendly districts. That same amount barely covers utilities in most American cities. The real shock comes from food costs that make restaurant dining cheaper than cooking at home. Street food meals cost $1 to $3. Mid-range restaurants charge $5 to $8 for full dinners with drinks. Groceries for an entire month rarely exceed $60 unless shopping exclusively at imported goods stores. Internet speeds reach 100 megabits consistently across major cities. Co-working spaces charge $15 monthly for unlimited access. Coffee shops with strong Wi-Fi welcome digital workers for hours with $2 purchases. Healthcare surprises everyone. Private hospital visits cost $20 to $40 without insurance. Dental cleanings run $15. Prescription medications cost fractions of Western prices, often available without prescriptions for common treatments. And this is where most people stop paying attention, even though the visa rule changes everything. But here's the twist most guides skip. Vietnam doesn't offer long-term tourist visas anymore. The 30-day visa on arrival requires exits every month or expensive visa runs to Cambodia. However, the 1-year temporary residence card changes everything for remote workers earning consistent income. Transportation costs practically nothing. Motorbike rentals cost $60 monthly. Grab rides across the city rarely exceed $3. Domestic flights to beach destinations cost $30 to $50. The lifestyle upgrade feels surreal. Luxury apartments with pools, gyms, and rooftop lounges rent for $600 in prime districts. That's less than sharing a bedroom in most Western cities. Would you trade familiar conveniences for this level of financial freedom? The next country offers even more surprising benefits. Thailand, the visa game changer. Bangkok studio apartments in modern buildings start at $300 monthly in central areas. That includes building amenities like pools, fitness centers, and security that would cost thousands extra elsewhere. But the real value comes from Thailand's revolutionary new visa policies. The Destination Thailand visa, launched in 2024, allows remote workers to stay 5 years with multiple entries. No more visa runs or 30-day limitations. The requirements seem almost too good to be true. Just $15,000 in bank statements and proof of remote work income. Pause for a second. This kind of long-term visa used to be impossible in Southeast Asia. Now it's routine. Food costs make eating out the default choice. Local meals cost $2 to $4. Nice restaurant dinners with wine stay under $15. Even fancy hotels serve buffet breakfasts for $8 that would cost $30+ in Western countries. Internet infrastructure rivals developed nations. Fiber connections reach 300 megabits in most areas. Mobile data plans offer unlimited usage for $15 monthly. Every coffee shop and mall provides free Wi-Fi strong enough for video calls. Healthcare quality shocks medical tourists worldwide. Private hospitals offer world-class treatment at dramatically lower costs. Comprehensive health insurance costs $150 annually for full coverage. Dental procedures cost 70% less than equivalent treatments in America or Europe. Here's what guidebooks don't mention. Thailand requires tax payments on worldwide income for stays exceeding 180 days annually. However, the double tax agreement with most countries prevents double taxation, and Thai tax rates often remain lower than home country rates for most income levels. Transportation options seem endless. Sky trains connect the entire city for under $2 per ride. Taxis cost $3 to $6 for most destinations. Domestic flights to islands start at $40. The real magic happens with lifestyle inflation that costs almost nothing. Regular massages cost $8. Gym memberships run $20 monthly. Beach resort stays cost $30 nightly during off-peak seasons. But the country with the most shocking cost advantages awaits. Mexico, the Airbnb goldmine. This is the country I hinted at earlier, and the Airbnb math here catches most people completely off guard. Modern apartments 2 blocks from the beach rent for $400 to $600 monthly. That same budget barely covers parking in major American cities. The real surprise comes from earning potential through short-term rentals in tourist zones. Airbnb properties in tourist areas generate $800 to $1,500 monthly profit margins, even after management fees and local taxes. The math works because tourist accommodation rates start at $60 nightly, while long-term rental costs remain under $600 monthly. That gap creates immediate cash flow opportunities. This is where Airbnb stops being side income and starts replacing a full-time salary. Food costs drop dramatically outside resort zones. Local restaurants charge $4 to $7 for full meals including drinks. Grocery bills rarely exceed $80 monthly shopping at local markets. Even mid-range restaurants with ocean views charge $12 to $18 for dinner. Internet connectivity reaches first-world standards throughout the Riviera Maya. Fiber connections provide 100 plus megabits consistently. Co-working spaces with professional setups cost $40 monthly. Beach clubs welcome digital workers with day passes under $20. Healthcare access improves life quality substantially. Private doctors charge $30 to $50 for consultations. Prescription medications cost fractions of US prices. Comprehensive private insurance runs $250 annually for full coverage, including dental and vision. Here's the catch everyone discovers eventually. Mexico's tax residency kicks in after 180 days annually. However, the tax rates often remain lower than most home countries, and rental income from Mexican properties gets preferential treatment under local tax codes. Transportation costs almost nothing. Local buses charge 50 cents. Taxi rides across town cost $4 to $7. Car rentals for weekend trips cost $20 daily, including insurance. Domestic flights to major cities start at $60. The lifestyle upgrade feels dramatic. Beach clubs with infinity pools charge $15 day passes. Cenote tours cost $20, including transportation. Weekly Spanish lessons run $30 with private tutors. But wait until seeing what Eastern Europe offers digital nomads in 2026. Up to now, every option has been outside the EU. That's about to change, and the tax difference is bigger than most people realize. If you're seriously considering any of these, the exact visa steps and real cost breakdowns are already mapped out inside the Horizon Society group. Portugal, Europe without European prices. Lisbon completely redefines European living costs. Modern apartments in trendy neighborhoods rent for $700 to $900 monthly, including utilities. That same budget gets nothing livable in Paris, London, or Amsterdam. The real game changer comes from Portugal's D7 visa that grants residency to remote workers earning just $700 monthly. Food costs shock visitors from expensive European cities. Restaurant meals range from $8 to $15 in local neighborhoods. Grocery bills rarely exceed $120 monthly shopping at local markets. Even wine from excellent vineyards costs $3 to $6 per bottle in supermarkets. Internet infrastructure exceeds most European standards. Fiber connections deliver 300 megabits consistently across major cities. Mobile plans with unlimited data cost $20 monthly. Co-working spaces with professional amenities charge $60 monthly in prime locations. Healthcare quality matches top European standards at fraction of costs. Private consultations cost $40 to $60. Comprehensive private insurance runs $400 annually. Dental procedures cost 60% less than equivalent treatments in Northern Europe. Here's the part most people don't expect. Portugal's non-habitual resident program offers massive tax advantages. Foreign income from remote work gets taxed at just 10% for 10 years. That's lower than most countries' standard rates. Transportation connects everywhere efficiently. Metro systems cost $2 for citywide access. High-speed trains reach other major cities for $20 to $40. Budget airlines offer flights across Europe starting at $30. But here's what changes everything. Coastal towns like Porto offer the same benefits with 40% lower costs. Beach access, historic architecture, and world-class cuisine at small-town prices. Restaurant dinners with ocean views cost $12 including wine. The lifestyle feels impossibly luxurious for the costs involved. Beach towns with perfect weather year-round. Art galleries and museums with free admission. Language barriers disappear quickly as English usage increases rapidly among younger Portuguese. However, bureaucracy moves slowly compared to other options. Visa processing takes 4 to 6 months typically. Bank account opening requires significant documentation. Property rental often demands 3 months advance payment. Which option feels most realistic so far? The final destination might surprise you most. Georgia, the hidden European gem. Tbilisi delivers European sophistication at Asian prices. Modern apartments in central districts rent for $300 to $500 monthly. That includes heating, high-speed internet, and building amenities that would cost double elsewhere in Europe. The real shock comes from Georgia's visa-free regime, allowing Americans and Europeans to stay 365 days without any visa requirements. Food costs feel almost fictional. Traditional Georgian restaurants serve massive meals for $5 to $8 including wine. Grocery bills rarely exceed $60 monthly shopping at local markets. Even upscale restaurants in tourist areas charge $12 to $18 for multi-course dinners. Internet speeds rival Western Europe consistently. Fiber connections reach 200 megabits in most residential areas. Co-working spaces with premium setups cost $30 monthly. Every coffee shop provides reliable Wi-Fi for extended work sessions. Healthcare surprises with quality and affordability. Private consultations cost $20 to $30. Prescription medications cost minimal amounts compared to Western prices. Comprehensive private insurance runs $150 annually for full coverage. Here's what most guides miss. Georgia offers small business status that taxes income at just 1% for earnings under $65,000 annually. For comparison, that same income would often be taxed 10 to 20 times higher in Western Europe. No other country provides such favorable tax treatment for remote workers. Transportation costs practically nothing. Metro systems charge 30 cents per ride. Taxi rides across the capital cost $3 to $5. Domestic flights to beach destinations on the Black Sea cost $40. The cultural experience exceeds expectations dramatically. UNESCO World Heritage Sites within walking distance. Wine culture dating back 8,000 years with tastings under $10. Mountain skiing resorts accessible by $2 Marshrutka rides. But bureaucracy requires patience. Small business status registration takes several weeks. Banking systems move slowly compared to Western standards. Language barriers exist outside tourist areas, though younger generations speak English increasingly. The climate offers 4 distinct seasons with mild winters and warm summers. Beach access on the Black Sea during summer months. Mountain access for hiking and skiing during winter. European architecture mixed with Asian influences creating unique aesthetic experiences. Living in any of these 5 countries while earning modest Airbnb income creates financial freedom impossible in expensive Western cities. The key lies in choosing locations that match personal priorities for climate, culture, visa requirements, and long-term goals. Portugal offers European Union benefits with favorable taxes. Mexico provides immediate earning opportunities through short-term rentals. Thailand delivers tropical paradise with new long-term visa options. Vietnam stretches dollars furthest with incredible food culture. Georgia surprises with European sophistication at rock-bottom costs. The math works because $2,000 monthly covers comfortable lifestyles in all 5 destinations while building savings impossible in high-cost Western cities. Healthcare costs less. Food tastes better. Housing includes amenities that cost thousands extra elsewhere. But success requires preparation. Visa requirements differ dramatically between countries. Tax implications vary based on residency duration. Banking and business setup takes different time frames in each location. Check the description for detailed cost breakdowns, current visa requirements, and tax optimization strategies for each country. The Horizon Society School Group provides step-by-step relocation guides, insider tips from current expats, and networking opportunities with digital nomads already living these lifestyles. The community shares real-time updates on visa changes, cost fluctuations, and hidden opportunities that make relocations successful. Which of these would realistically work for your income, and what's stopping you right now? These 5 countries prove that geographical arbitrage combined with remote income creates financial freedom available to anyone willing to expand their perspective beyond traditional geographic limitations.